Hey, this is DWreck here. Today I'm going to talk about how I set up this rock crawler along with a couple other rock crawlers on this flight transmitter for a youngster named Andy. And this is a unique situation. Andy has really great use of his elbow and his right arm, and he's working on more use with his both hands and stuff. But for now, that's the easiest thing for him to use to control a vehicle. Andy was in an accident a few years ago and lost use of his limbs. He used to help out at the store when I had it. Really an amazing kid. He deserves 10 times more than what we're able to do for him right here. But this is a surprise. He doesn't know quite what all we've done. He dropped off his rock crawlers to me along with this old DX6i he's been using for a few years. And you can see the little rubber piece he has on that. He's been putting his elbow right there. So I gave Tom at Spektrum a call, and they sent out a brand new DX80 for Andy, along with a few of these AR410 basically receivers. They're a new wireless receiver that they've put out. They're perfect for applications like this if you want to drive a rock crawler with a radio. I've set them up in the past, and the way I did it is I had throttle on this stick over here along with front steering, and then I had rear steer on this stick, and I used my dig unit on that stick also. But with this case, since Andy needs to use one stick for this, we've put it on both on one stick. And to do that, all I did, there was no special setup in the radio really to do this. All I really did is this AR410, I plugged in my throttle, in other words the ESC, pitch channel, elevator or pitch channel for the ESC for throttle, and that's why on the radio the up-down is going to control the throttle. And then for my steering servo, I plugged it into the roll or aileron channel for planes, which means on the same stick I go left or right to make it turn. Now this cool little piece here, these are a couple of the prototypes that Justin from J3D, Justin Prendergast, printed these out and then eventually handed this one over, which is the final. So that was this guy. He really cool of him. He didn't charge me a dime, wouldn't let me pay shipping or nothing. So Andy doesn't know about this. He's going to be extremely surprised. So I'll show real quick how the truck works. Turn it on. So right here we've got the steering. So you see if I go that way, it steers that way. Go that way, it steers that way. Pretty straightforward. And then I also put a little bit of a deadband in the center and a throttle curve in the radio just so it's not right in the middle. It's not as sensitive. And that also goes for the throttle. See, if I go forward, it goes forward. If I come towards me, it's going to go in reverse. And at any time, if he lifts his elbow up, everything's fine. It's just good to go. So that's how I set it up. It's pretty basic. If anybody has questions about this, put them in the video or get a hold of me personally. I will definitely help you out. It was, at first I had to really think about how to do it, but once I had it figured out, it turned out awesome. I set up a couple of his other rigs on this already. We're going to give it to him later today. And that is going to be some really cool footage because he has no idea. Along with the hat, Spektrum sent the hat for him. So he's got that. I'm giving him some batteries, and he's going to be one excited kid. So check that footage out right now. What's up, Andy? Business. Oh yes. What's up, dude? Looking a little less tethered these days. Mm-hmm. They just shipped this out for you, along with receivers. So this is a DX80. So it's actually got more channels than you'll need for now, but we can add cool stuff later on switches like lights and things like that. Your radio works real simple. I also I programmed curves in there because the bomber's super sensitive. So I've got a curve to where in the middle it doesn't do much. And then same with the G-Made, it just didn't need as much. So to turn it on, you just tap it. This you can move, whatever's like out of your way or whatever. To turn it off, you just hold that down. All right, Andy, what do you think?
It's really cool, and I like how it holds my elbow better. And I appreciate all the help.
Cool, man. Well, everybody was happy to do it for you. I made a post asking if somebody could design the thing for me, and I offered to pay for them to make it and ship it. And like 3 people volunteered to design it, and a couple guys printed one right away, and this guy shipped out 3 of them to me before I could blink an eye. Yeah, great, cool community.